Hello, we are of the group 8, and we are going to present the use of the video and audiovisual material in foreign language teaching classrooms. Audiovisual material are all kinds of teaching material that provide students with multisensory experience and help in their teaching learning process. Audiovisual materials include print media, not print media, simple or sophisticated devices, such as projectors, cameras, laptops, etc. Particularly, the use of the video as an audiovisual material in foreign language teaching classrooms has grown rapidly because of the increasingly emphasis of communicative techniques. The role of the teacher is to generate different methods, strategies, techniques, materials, and devices to capture the attentions and motivation of the students and facilitate thinking and reasoning during the learning process. Reasons of using video materials. In here we have the motivating students. This allows the students to be active in the classroom and it generates interest. The second reason is exposing students to the target language culture. Exposing the use of the video is of the great help to foreign language teachers to stimulate and facilitate the target language. It also gives the students the opportunity to develop their sense of hearing and sight. The third is facilitating a process of teaching and learning. It is helped according to their abilities. It helps for students to be good observers. And finally, this use of these materials allows the teachers to share a lot of information. Thank you.
Hi, I am Nº7, and I'm going to talk about the importance of audiovisual materials. And nowadays, it is very important for any second language learners to having good language proficiency or good communication skills. It is well known fact that audiovisual materials are very useful in stimulating and facilitating the learning of a foreign language. It is very necessary to use those materials in the right way and place for better improvement for language learners. On the other hand, task-based language learning also provides potential opportunities for second language learners effectively. Both audiovisual materials and task-based approaches have their own significance in the effective teaching and learning process through proper use in classrooms. They create a lively classroom environment, provide a possible opportunity for students, show more contents and others. Also, they can create excitement. Visual aids allow students to use more than one sense at the same time. An image can provoke many words. The importance of audiovisual aids is evident when it comes time to teach a new or abstract concept that may be difficult to picture or grasp. Audiovisual aids allow teachers to demonstrate things to students that otherwise may not be conveyed. So, when you lecture to students on a new subject, like to show the interior of things, for example, human body, the internal structure of animal and plants, and interior of machines, etc., can only be studied with the help of photographs, film, models, etc. However, when you can demonstrate something through sight and sound, students pick up more information through the audiovisual experience, which gives a student an academic experience they could not obtain from a lecture or a textbook. Finally, audiovisual aids should not be used as the only teaching method, but should be incorporated periodically throughout the lesson to provide extra information for students. Students catch or quickly when their teacher understands the importance of charts in the teaching and learning process. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Samuel Rosero, and I'm going to talk about the effectiveness of audiovisual resources. As my partner said at the beginning, he mentioned some examples of what audiovisual resources are. And we can see in the picture that smartphones, laptops, medias, cameras, and any kind of digital resources is an audiovisual resources. And here we have a text that says, the teacher used the technology for the benefit of its classes, turning them engaging and more interested than before. What means this? That in ancient time, we have the paper as the presentation of a class. And now we have slides where we can present a class, making the class more interesting for students. And as a teachers, that's what we need in our students, to get their attention and making them participate among the students. And there are some points that are important. Audiovisual aids play an important role in the teaching learning process. It makes the teaching process effective and provide knowledge in deep and detail. And the last one, it motivates teachers and students. Thanks.
Okay. Hello everyone, my name is Camila Sanchez. Now I am going to continue with an explanation of research done by George Matthew and Ali Howden of the effectiveness of audiovisual resource. So I want to emphasize something important that we consider, and that is that the technology is now an integral part of the classroom. So it is necessary to modify and modernize the methods of instruction, contents, activities, tools, and among others. So please look at the screen. These examples in the first image is what is normally seen in classroom that are conventional blackboards. And the difference with the second image that you can see here is what these researchers encourage to do. And that is to replace it with the smart boards and interactive software programs. For other hand, we as a future English teachers, audiovisual resource are of great help to us to teach. And to conclude, we will analyze the usefulness of these audiovisual technological aids for teaching English. So learning English through audiovisual learning, that is through images or audio. So help students establish relationships between different ideas and concepts for which they develop a greater capacity of abstraction. And other thing, and the last, that is, it stimulates critical thinking of students. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Anthony Rubio and I'm going to talking about some apps that can be used in the class to support the audiovisual or multimedia results. If we need to do a class presentation, we can use Genially. This application has more educational content since it is made in order to communicative to everyone. Using this application allows you to upload photos, videos, music, and sounds. Also allows to the viewer to interact with the information that is hidden. My experience with this application is that very good we need to make an educational presentation so that the students understand, enjoy, focus at the topics, so we can apply the active technique where we can see people who have paid attention or have participated are those who adapt perfectly to this technique, either because of their level of English or attention. For collaborative work, we have many applications, but Padlet is interesting because when interact in a collaborative work, they can do with a specific order, and so you can add more content that in other applications that you can do. Also, it is interactive, has colors, and easy to use. In this application, we can use the doubling activity technique because we can see that the students, when they are wrong, help then correct way, then that if we make a summary of the topic, the student will find fun and interesting. And finally, if we need to evaluate our students, we can use English Media Lab because it presents several online ESL exercises. It has a TV session in English with videos according to the levels, for example, level for beginners, level for elementary or high level students. It also provides interactive online questionnaires to practice and reinforce grammar, vocabulary, or pronunciation. In this application, we can apply the reproduction technique because as this allows to the student to repeat as through writing. Thank you.